Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me in this My Mastery video. Most videos and resources on schizoid personality tend to focus on the struggles, on the challenges of having this kind of personality or this kind of tendencies. Um, and I thought that maybe it would be worth to do something completely different, something opposite to what most people are talking about, most people are doing, especially in mental health setting, in clinical setting, psychiatry, psychology, and so on. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 major strengths of having a schizoid personality. But the perspective I'm going to take on this is more of potentialities. The strength number 1 relates to having more peace in your life. Someone with schizoid personality, I think, has a greater potential for maybe, leading a little bit more spiritual life, a little bit more peaceful than, let's say, a normal or an average person. Because of this tendency to avoid crowds, avoid other people, avoid drama, I think it's a wonderful opportunity to kind of, be able to turn inwards and maybe do a little bit more of creative stuff or spirituality or things that are not easily accessible to maybe more extroverted people who need others to keep them kind of entertained. The strength number 2 is about having more choice and more ability, more opportunity to arrange your life in a way that you really want. So I think most people with schizoid personality are have learned through their life, especially from the very early age, to be very independent and self-reliant. So having this kind of inclination to be on your own and do your life, in your own way, I think again it's a great opportunity to kind of pursue things that maybe other people might seem like maybe for other people it might seem like somewhat unusual or difficult or challenging. So someone with schizoid personality, because they tendency to rely on themselves and be independent and do their own thing, I think they can pursue things that are out of reach for other people who are maybe a little bit more timid, maybe a little bit more serious about the community they are part of, or other people. And again, it doesn't have to be something malicious. It doesn't, I'm not trying to encourage anyone to pursue something very dangerous or harmful to themselves or other people. What I mean is more like it's this kind of opportunity to to be more in charge of your life, to be more empowered, and using your skills to the best of your ability, using that independence and self-reliance to arrange your life in the way that you really want. Strength number 3 relates to creativity and abstract thinking. So because someone with schizoid personality has this inclination towards detachment and staying outside of society, relationships, I think they can have this unique way of thinking about things. So I think it's great for creativity, for writing, for art, music. So anything that requires this introspection or going inwards and this kind of more non-verbal way of doing things. So I think obviously that I think that schizoid people are more comfortable with that idea of emptiness or the void where the whole experience it's a little bit more intuitive, more non-verbal. Or it can be highly intellectual, highly educated, highly, rational and analytical. So because of this detachment, especially emotional detachment, I think it provides this opportunity for pursuing creative stuff, for pursuing ideas and very unique insights that are not available for someone who has not who is basically not schizoid. So using this opportunity maybe for pursuing new knowledge, for creating new insights, for creating new knowledge, and maybe for teaching others as well in some situations. Strength number 4 is kind of similar, and it relates to this, in my opinion, very unique perspective on life, because of this detachment, because of um, being maybe a little bit shielded from other people and from life in general. So that can give a person a very unique perspective, that it's more from the distance, more from outside the box, let's say. And I think that people with schizoid personality can be very perceptive when it comes to details about other people or social dynamics, because precisely because they stand outside. So probably it's great for psychology. It can be good for writing, telling stories, all sorts of things. But most importantly, it's about generating more insight, more knowledge from this more detached perspective. And the strength number 5 relates to this ability to be more tough, more resilient than let's say an average person, because of this, let's say, emotional detachment, which is not always pleasant, and can give this experience of the void or overwhelming emptiness and kind of lack of meaning. The very same experience, the very same um, let's say inclination or tendency can also provide an opportunity for a person to take more challenges, to take these challenges from a more detached perspective, and being able to handle these challenges without much drama or getting overwhelmed. And again, that relates to, that might depend on how functioning someone is. So I'm not saying that it's something very easy and that everyone should have something like that, but I think it provides this opportunity for greater resilience, for ability to push forward where other people would maybe get scared or get overwhelmed from their emotions, from maybe from anxiety or shame. So I think it is a potential area for development for lots of schizoids out there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.